Hello and good morning. Welcome to January 2018. And I've got this new phrase that I just came up with. You ready? Try this. How do you like this? Try this. New year, new me. Huh? I don't know why anybody hasn't come up with that yet. But yes, new year, new me, new car. For me, with the Martin Sports Car Club for the 2018 season, I am now Chief of Tech. Take that, everybody who said I wouldn't do anything with my life. Basically what that means is I handle the tech inspections. I oversee them in the morning. That's great because I handle all my work duties before the event even starts. So I can stay around and film stuff. I can leave early if I need to after my runs, if my heats are early. Gives me a lot more freedom, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And it forced me to have a better understanding of the SCCA rules, which I've read now twice front to back, and there's a lot of rules. For the car, new stuff with it as well. As the last video showed, I'm rocking the Sparco Sprint 5 as I move around, and it's got me all secure in the seat. So this is the first event for that. Also, thanks to Performance Wheel and Tire in Orange City, Florida, Steve, who is a fellow competitor of mine, they hooked up the front end of this car with the Ibach camber bolts that I got for Christmas. Thank you to my lovely in-laws for that. And now, with those, I was able to dial in some more negative camber in the front. I'm looking at negative 1.5 on the driver's side, negative 1.7 on the passenger side. That's as far as we could get for both. And that's going along with the negative 1.5 in the rear that I already had. We've got a little bit of toe out in the front, a little bit of toe in the rear. I'm curious, I don't know what that's going to do. The car tended to understeer before. It's probably going to continue to do that just because of the weight, but we'll see if it makes it a little bit more balanced. I'm not expecting too much out of overall grip today. The surface at Lake Tech has been a little dodgy with sand and all that. I think it's just deteriorating. Also, it's unusually cold here in Florida. The outside temperature thing right now says 36 degrees, and yeah, that's not going to work well for the 200 treadwear tires, which are already pretty much worn out. So my plan for today, other than see how this car works with the seat and the camber adjustments, is to hopefully do a better job of documenting the event itself. With running around and all of that, it gets hard to... Hello, Miata friend. It gets hard to film things, but I want to try to do a better job of that this year and make it a bit more entertaining for, anybody who's interested in autocross beyond just what I'm doing. I should also mention that this season we're not going to play around in the street modified stuff, although I did win the Martin Sports Car Club 2017 Street Modified Championship, which if you know autocross and the rules, that's hilarious because this car is definitely not a fully built street modified car. It's just the class I went into that had competition in it. But we're scratching the street modified stuff. This year it's pure KMC. KMC, that's where the action's going to be happening. I've been doing my best to recruit people to show up and compete in this class because last year it was completely dead. Good news is it's started to work at least because I've got 3 other people to compete against today, and hopefully that all goes well. So sit back and relax. Fire truck.
Of course, I wanted to check out the seat before you ran. Man, that is
Hey,
solid.
can I ride along?
Sure. That is solid.
Yeah, it's in there. It's welded to the front. Not to move the seat back.
I never want this horse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll just ride with everybody.
Yeah. Everybody can pile in the back. I don't care what Scott says. And I got room in the trunk.
You got tinted windows. Just, we'll lean down.
Yeah, exactly. No one.
Number 42, this is Robert Soto. This is his car there. You're going to love this. Here you go. You can autocross anything. There we go. Watch that big turnaround. It was 180 degrees of turning. Woohoo! That big turnaround. This is Next we have
Alright, I only walked it twice, so I'm not going to guarantee that I'll be perfect. Alright.
Here we go.
Yep. It is just slick.
I mean, first run, nice run. You're a little late on your slalom. But
On-
besides
on-
that, you know,
On what?
on your slalom,
Oh, okay.
you're behind.
Gotcha.
Next thing is Poncho. My name is Poncho. Oh yeah. Here we go. There's a
43.722, much better. Much better. Just got to keep my damn foot out the damn gas. Alright, quick feedback. The front end's actually doing a lot better, so I'm very happy with the balance of the car. It's just terrible conditions as far as grip is concerned, but pretty good considering how bad it is.
39,988. 39,988.
A very sloppy 43.466, so it's better, but certainly not great. It's encouraging because there's a lot more left, and I have to pee. $42,504. It had a little bit more in it, but I'll take that. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I actually like how it's digging in. I don't know if the video shows, but when it goes into a slow corner and it's starting to understeer, it actually is digging in and bouncing. So that I actually like, because it's diving in. It's not rolling the tires over. And considering, I mean, we're what, 3 seconds off of the biggest big dogs, and it's terrible conditions. So hot damn, I'm pretty damn happy. Bruh. Let's do a quick post-race recap. First of all, I lied. I said I would document this event further, but I'm not feeling too good and I got work stuff. So after the first heat, I'm skedaddling. I'm taking off. I'm running back home. The car. Man, the car. The Sparco seat is awesome. I was so busy thinking about how the car felt that I didn't even realize how much of the car I was feeling, if that makes any sense. And it dawned on me, holy crap, I'm actually able to feel this car a lot better now. So the seat is great. If you're serious about this, I highly recommend it. As I merge. The front end alignment, the new alignment in the front, for you G8 guys, that seems to be the trick. Extremely well balanced, unless you dive bomb it like a kamikaze into the corners and jam on the brakes and try to turn at the same time. If you drive properly and drive textbook, super well balanced. It was like driving on ice in the beginning. I had to come way off of all of my throttle inputs and everything and barely get on the gas. But once I did that, the car actually was way better than it's ever been, especially compared to the other competition. The big dogs that were out there in our heat, I mean, I was down to them by 3 seconds, which I'm normally down to them by 5 seconds. And my good buddy Chris with the BRZ, who is my measuring stick, I actually beat him by 2/10. So the old Pontiac G8 ended up taking down a well-prepped BRZ driven by a really good driver. Unfortunately, I can't make the next month's event because I'm going to be a dad. That's new. I actually convinced a female human to mate with me, and we will have a baby next month sometime. So that's pretty cool. Won't be able to autocross, but I'll be at the March event, hopefully. And there we are. And hopefully by then, because I'm a good over-tax-paying American, I'll be getting a nice little refund check from Uncle Sam, and I'll have some wider wheels and tires. Fingers crossed. So, as always, thank you all for watching, you few unsung heroes. It's cool to know that there are people who are into these G8s and into doing more than just drag racing with them. I hope I can provide any sort of help. I don't know. I'm just doing this as a hobby, honestly, and that's why it's such terrible production quality. So thanks for subscribing. Thanks for giving some input and feedback on the videos. I appreciate it. It's cool to interact with people, and we'll go from here. Thank you for watching.